What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD, here to tell you one of my best secrets to creating that moody, dramatic lighting. Now, I use this all the time when I really want those dramatic portraits, especially in the studio. You cannot go wrong. So this modifier that I am talking about is the 22-inch beauty dish. Now this beauty dish, 22-inch diameter, so we already know that the effective area is going to be minimal. So I like that because when I want moody, you really think about shadows, right? You want that dramatic change from the highlights to the shadows. And so automatically at 22 inches, I know that the effective area on the subject will not be as much unless you have this modifier a certain distance away to really capture the full body of the subject. And so most of the time, I like to introduce the inverse law of lighting and have this head on with my subject and very close so that I get a very dramatic drop off with the lighting. Now, this comes with the deflector plate, as most traditional beauty dishes do, and this diffusion layer, as you see. Now, the diffusion layer, I don't use as much.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, just let it fall like that. Exactly. Perfect.
Okay, so now we added the reflector to the single layer diffused Fovitec beauty dish, and let's see what we get. Especially because this is kind of my go-to when it comes to moody lighting. Instead, I love the accessory that accompanies this, which is the grid. Now this grid, it attaches seamlessly at 3 contact points on the rim of the beauty dish and snaps on. Now, when you add this grid, it allows you to control the light even more. So with the 22-inch diameter, you are already at a minimal effective area for your light. You add this grid, it becomes even more minimal. And I love that because soon as you achieve that, you get that dramatic lighting that you may be looking for. Now, this is my go-to setup. Anytime I need to control the light extremely well, I know that I can count on this setup, and I know that I don't have to worry about light spewing on my background and things of that nature. So that is one key benefit whenever I'm using flash or continuous lighting and I want to get that dramatic or moody look, as you probably see in a lot of my portraits. But this also offers another advantage. Now, currently I am being lit in the background with a continuous RGB light. Now, in order for you to be able to see that light, I have some gridded lighting overhead. It's not as dramatic as if I were to switch to this modifier, but it gets the job done. And that's what I want to talk about. A lot of the times we are limited to the tools that we have. So a lot of the times what I do is I'll take a white backdrop and I'll take a RGB light and I'll put the RGB light on the back of the backdrop just so that I can get a different color variation. Now, what allows you to get that pop? This grid allows you to control your main light source on your subject, and when you are able to control that light, it introduces shadows, and that drop off is dramatic. So when you have that drop off in the shadows that it presents allows for you to get the most effective pop out of your RGB, out of your color gel, or whatever light source you are trying to use and add into your portrait. So whenever I want to control lighting and I want to add color gels into my portrait, then I know I will use this beauty dish because I can control the lighting and allow my color gel to take effect or my RGB light. Whereas other modifiers, for example, if I did not use this grid, if I just use the diffusion layer and tried to use the RGB or color gel, then the light would be spewing a little bit more. I would have less control of it. And so if this was blue, you probably wouldn't get a deep blue. You would get kind of a faded blue. And so that is where this grid comes in handy. You get that dramatic, moody lighting and that extreme drop off from highlights to shadows, and you're able to play with colors or whatever you may have in store for your creative direction. So I get this question a lot. How do I get these dramatic looks? And I had to come and show you all what modifier I definitely recommend. Hands down, this will give you that dramatic look that you may be looking for, and definitely that you always see in my work, regardless of what else you need. If you want moody and dramatic lighting, this modifier, you can't go wrong. 22-inch beauty dish. I will have everything down below, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you found this video informative, hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions down below. T to the M to the IDD. Let's create some moody portraits, and let me know what you think about this beauty dish if you currently use it. Peace.